शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे ओम नमो वेंकटेशाय. Let's move on to the next nama. We saw up to Suvratah yesterday. Siddhaha. Ananyadina siddhitvat siddhaha. That means one who doesn't have any other cause other than himself. He is the causeless cause, and therefore he is called as Siddhaha. Other meaning is Siddha means one who has attained everything. There is nothing as Avapta Samasta Kama. No? Bhagavan is also called as Avapta Samasta Kama. That means all his desires are completely fulfilled. He doesn't need anything else. And therefore he is called as Siddhaha. Other meaning is Siddham Mangalam Shastram Va Datta iti Siddhaha. One who is holding this auspiciousness or is holding the Shastras with him, and therefore he is called as Siddhaha. That's other meaning of that. Other meaning is Siddha means he ever ready to protect his devotees. So all is waiting for his devotees just to call him, and then immediately is there to protect them. Like Gajendra, Gajendra Bhagavan, when Gajendra Alvar, when he said Akila Karanaya, Adbhuta Karanaya, Nishkaranaya, Agraja Karanaya. That means you are the ultimate cause and you are the only cause and is the total cause. And therefore, when he said that, immediately Bhagavan rushed to the pond where the Gajendra was, Gajendra's leg was, being pulled by this crocodile, and therefore he was there immediately. Siddhaha is ever ready to help his devotees, and therefore he is called as Siddhaha. Shatrujit. That means one who is able to, Shatru means all enemies, one who is able to gain victory over all his enemies, both internal and external, and therefore is called as Shatrujit. Chatru Tapanaha. That means Sura Shatrunam Tapanat Shatru Tapana. That means one who is able to create problems and make them suffer of the people who are on the path of, not on the path of righteousness, and creating problem for the people who are on the righteousness, and therefore is called as Shatru Tapanaha. Nyagro Dodum Baraha. Nyagra Nyak Arvak Rohati Sarvesham Upari Vartate iti Nyagrodha Ambara Udgataha Karanatvenati Udumbaraha Udambaraha. That means you can split into two. Nyagrodha Udambaraha. Nyagrodha means one who is able to come down. That means one who is coming down, and then like Avatar, when he is able to take several avatars from his Vaikuntham, he is come to this universe, and therefore he is called as, that is one meaning as Nyagrodha. Ud Ambaraha means is at the same time, Ud means beyond, Ambara means the sky, he is beyond the sky also. So he is both in this universe as well as in this beyond this universe, and therefore he is called as Nyagro Dodumbaraha. That's what it is. Other meaning is Nyagrada means one who is able to grow beyond everybody else. Like when this Vamana Avatara, when Vamana to Trivikrama, he grew beyond all the people in this universe, and therefore he is called as Nyagrodha. Udambaraha means while growing, he is also growing beyond the sky also. He has went up to that, the Indraloka also, and therefore he is called as Nyagrododambaraha. That's what it is. Ashvattaha. Shvona sta asya iti ashvattaha. Ashvatta iva tishtati iti ashvatta. That means Ashva means tomorrow. Ashva means not tomorrow. Tva. That means he is always in the present. He is always in the present, not in the tomorrow. And therefore he is called. He is always in the currently present in the current scenario, Vartamana Kala, and therefore, of course, he is there tomorrow also. But he is very much present in the current scenario, and therefore he is called as Ashvatta. That's one meaning of that Ashvatta. Other meaning is Ashvattavat tishtati iti ashvatta. That means one who is like Ashva also means this horse. Bhagavan in his avatar as this Hayagriva, Bhagavan looked like a horse, and therefore he is called as Ashvatta. That's other meaning of Ashvatta. Other meaning is among all the trees, Bhagavan says in Gita, is the Ashvatta tree. Ashvatta tree is the, this people tree. Bhagavan is among the trees, he said he is the people tree, Ashvatta tree, and therefore Bhagavan is called as Ashvatta. Chanurandra Nishodanaha. The other meaning is the Chanura means when Krishna was invited by, when Kamsa found that all the emissaries that you sent were completely annihilated by him in Gokula or Vrindavan itself, then he said, there is no point in sending any emissary now, I don't have anybody. So let me just invite Krishna to this Mathura under the pretext of, there is a Dhanur Yajna, I am going to perform a Dhanur Yajna. So he invited all the people, including Nanda Baba and the children, and therefore in the process I will kill him when he is in Mathura. That was the plan that Kamsa had. So he invited through Akrura, was sent as an emissary to Vrindavan, and then Akrura came and then took Balarama and Krishna into Mathura. So in Mathura, the plan of Kamsa was to kill both Balarama and Krishna, and therefore when they were entering the royal court, there is an elephant called Kuvalayapidam. So along with that Mahut, this elephant were completely stopping Krishna and charging them completely, and the Bhagavan fought with that elephant and killed that elephant as such. And then they were proceeding further. At that time, while they were just about to enter the royal court, they had the wrestlers, Malvid the Yuras, Malvid what do you call this, people who are wrestling, experts in wrestling. That is Mushtika and Chanura. Mushtika fought with Balarama and Chanura fought with Krishna Paramatma, and then Chanura was killed by Krishna. And therefore Chanura Andra Nishudana. That means one who killed an Asura, like Asura by name Chanura. Nishu means one who killed him, and therefore he is called Chanura Andra Nishudana. The next nama is Sahasrachihi. Sahasrapi Anantani Achish. Asya iti Sahasra. That means one has got thousands and thousands of the kirans. Kirans means the rays through the sun. So Bhagavan is through the sun is manifesting as a light body, and the sun has got thousands of this various kiranas. Kiranas means this various rays, and therefore is called as Sahasrachihi. So the Sahasrachihi yasya sah Sahasrani Anantani Archish yasya sa Sahasrachi. That means thousands and thousands of this race that Bhagavan has got, and therefore is called as Sahasrachi. So this sloka is Sahasrachis Saptajikvas Saptaidas Saptavahanah Amurtirana Gochintyo Bhayakrit Bhayanashanah. The namas are Sahasrachihi Saptajikvaha Saptaidaha Saptavahanah Amurtihi Anagaha Achintyaha Bhayakrit Bhayanashanah. So next is, we have seen the Sahasrachi. Now let's see Saptajikvaha. Jikva means tongue. Saptajikva means 7 tongues. So Bhagavan in the form of the Agni is called as Saptajikva. Agni is called as Saptajikva Aseti Santiti Saptajikva. That means one is of the inner controller of this Agni also, and therefore is called as Saptajikva. What are the 7 tongues of this? They are called as Kali, Karali, Manojava, Sulohita, Sudhumravarna, Spulangini, Visvaruchi. So these are the 7 tongues of that. When you find the Agni, you will find several tongues of that Agni, and therefore is called as this. The 7 tongues are called as the Saptajikvaha. What does Kali means? Blackish in color. Karali means very terrific. Manojava one means who is able to move fast, like what do you call this? Mind. You find that forest fires. Even now I read in papers that in northern California there is a forest fire going on. So when the forest fire comes, like it spreads like a wind, like the mind itself, it is spreading like that, and therefore Manojava. Sulohita is reddish in color. Sudhumra Varna, that means purple color, and also Dhumra Varna, that means it is like the smoke. Dhumra means for smoke, so the smoke like color. Spulangini means sparks. The fire has also got sparks. Then Visvaruchi, that means all the all shaped bright colors are also called Visvaruchi. That means Visva means this universe. All the shaped colors of this Visvaruchi, and therefore is called as this. These are the 7 this tongues of this Agni, and therefore Bhagavan is called as Saptajikvaha. Saptaidaha, Sapta Edasi Deeptadeha Asiti Saptai. That means like Sapta Rishin Edayati Vardayati Saptaidaha. That means one who is able to, this Sapta Rishis. So each Manvantara has got 7 Rishis, and Bhagavan is nominates these Sapta Rishis as well as make them grow, and therefore is called as Saptaidaha. Sapta Vahanaha. That means the sun has got 7 horses. So the sun has got 7 horses and 1 wheel, and then is being the charioteer is Aruna. Such Aruna is the brother of Garuda, and therefore Bhagavan has the form of sun. Sun is also Surya Narayana. Bhagavan is the inner controller of the sun also, and through the sun he is going through this 7 this horses, and therefore is called Saptavahana. Other meaning is the Vedas contain the 7 chandas. Gayatri, Gayatri, Trishtup, Ushni, Kanushtup, Trishtup, Jagataha, Pankti. These are the 7 chandas in the various various Vedic mantras, and through these 7 this chandas, Bhagavan is established this various the Vedas, and therefore is called as Saptavahanaha. I think we will stop with this. Om Namo Venkatesaya.